Alan.
Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday indeed.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Hi, Hallie.
Morning, everyone.
How are things in the alumni office, Michelle?
Good.
Good.
I am so excited for our presentation today. Let's see, we'll wait maybe one more minute and then we'll kick it off.
And while we're waiting, if you have not filled out the guest book, today is your last day.
Oh.
Putting the link in the chat. Would love to have you in there. We have some really great entries already. I'm loving it.
Really fun ones.
If we started and need to go back, will it let us do that, or do I have to restart?
What do you mean?
I didn't finish the guest book answers, but I started. Will it let me go back?
I think unless you have it pulled up still on your computer, you might have to go back.
No problem.
Rachel, you're in Disney. Nice mask.
So fun.
So fun.
Okay, should we do it?
Do it.
Let's do it. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another day of the Reach Out Party. Super excited about today. We have a fun presentation all about Northeastern. I'm going to share my screen right now. Let's see here. Can everyone see the screen? Perfect. So today we're going to talk about unusual sources of inspiration for reaching out. And we're going to focus it around a community that we already have right at our fingertips, Northeastern. So one of the biggest challenges, and we heard it last week in the party, and we heard it now, but as people were hopping on, one of the biggest challenges is figuring out who to add to your network. Where can you get ideas of inspiration, who you want to add, who are these people you should be reaching out to, and how do you make sure that you remember them? And today we're going to talk about how to use this network we're already a part of to get some ideas for who we can reach out to. So what I want you to do is I want you to take out a pen or a notes app, or I want you to have a source of a way to capture these thoughts. I'm going to give you a bunch of different ideas. I'll also share this presentation after, so you don't need to worry about writing down the URLs. But I want you to get in the mindset when you think of someone to reach out to, capturing it right away. So as we go through this presentation, if you think of someone that pops into your head, which I'm going to give you some prompts to do that, I want you to capture them. So with that, we're going to roll into 7 different ideas of people within the Northeastern community that you could reach out to. Idea number 1, NU Source. So NU Source is awesome. It is like a LinkedIn for Northeastern only. It's completely free. I did a profile on it yesterday. It took me less than 2 minutes. They import the entire thing from LinkedIn. And benefit, everybody that's taken the time to set up an NU Source profile, they actually want to be connected with. Like they are someone that is looking to go deeper within the Northeastern community. So I want you to add it to your list today to join NU Source. We'll talk about LinkedIn and that platform and how to find people on LinkedIn that went to Northeastern later this week. But today I want you to join NU Source. Maybe you join it and you never make any meaningful connections on it. Or maybe you join it and 2 weeks from now, the exact person you want to offer you a job reaches out on it. You never know, but for under 2 minutes, the investment seems worth it. Next idea. So let's sail in time, whether you went to Northeastern many years ago or you're currently there or you're a recent grad. Who are some people in charge from your time at Northeastern that would be good to connect with? By people in charge, I want you to think about professors, deans, club advisors, your RAs, people that were in charge of you or in your studies while you were at Northeastern. Important thing here is they don't have to be someone that you had a meaningful connection with back then to be impactful now. One of my best reach outs was to Professor Tita. I had him for 2 semesters in college. It was a big class. He has never said this, but I think it is highly unlikely that he knew who I was when I was in his class. It was like a large class and I wasn't a star student, so I didn't really stand out. But since I've graduated, we've had this great relationship and he teaches entrepreneurship. He's given me tons of feedback on my company. So it's okay if you're reaching out to people that maybe you didn't have that strong of a connection with back then. You also want to think, who do your old professors know that would be impactful in your life? So an example of this is a sociology professor that I had way long time ago, but I'd stayed sort of in touch with, like the occasional email. When I was starting up Messy, I was telling her about it and like, hey, I'm really excited about this company I'm starting. And she said, oh, I know this person that you should talk to. They actually used to be a professor here, but now they're not, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, this connection ended up being one of my first investors into the business. So you're not always reaching out to someone just for their connection. You also want to think, who did they know they can connect you with? So I want you to think about, who are some people in charge from your time at Northeastern be helpful to connect with now. Next idea, I want you to check out your degree's website. So literally Google the title of your degree in Northeastern and head on over to their website and see what's new. Who are they featuring? What are they offering? What are some things that like would give you some ideas of some rabbit holes to follow? I was in entrepreneurship concentration, so I went to the entrepreneurship part of the website. I was like so impressed by all the different concentrations they now offer. Those are the people they're featuring. Awesome reach out fodder, people I could reach out to that are clearly doing well enough that Northeastern wants to feature them. Think about checking out your degree's website as a way to get your ideas flowing in your head, some rabbit holes to follow of who you can reach out to. Checking out your degree's website. Next idea, master classes. So while you are on your college's website, look around. Is there a mailing list you could join? Are there any online events that they are offering? You are in a Northeastern online event right now, and oh my gosh, how great is it? How fun would it be if you were able to join other online events that they were offering? You also can think about what are some recordings that you could watch and see, hey, who are they featuring that if someone is that invested in Northeastern that they're running master classes for them or that Northeastern is featuring on their website, these are people that A, care deeply about Northeastern and want to help fellow alum, and 2, are having some level of professional success that Northeastern thinks they would be valuable to them. They're ideal people to be reaching out to. When you get this presentation, you'll see that I found this list of all of these old master classes Northeastern had offered, all recordings. You could just go back and watch them, see who they featured, give you some ideas about what would be interesting to explore. Next idea, the Northeastern Alumni Podcast. Okay, little plug, they run the Northeastern Podcast on Messy, which is my company, but even besides that, Northeastern Next is the podcast that is like a gold mine of alums that are doing interesting things, tons of different fields that are really excited about Northeastern, so excited that they want to still be featured on Northeastern channels. They have, I think, over 50 episodes, again, tons of different fields. It's available on Apple, Google, Spotify, all of those players. Start listening, find some episodes that are interesting to you or a direction you want to go in. You could also maybe pitch yourself as a guest. I know the person that runs the Northeastern Alumni Podcast. If you want me to connect you with them, I will. You could pitch her directly if you want to be a guest. But you want to think about, these are people that are so excited about Northeastern, they're still involved with the school. They would love to get a reach out from someone part of that community. Next idea, your old friends, old roommates. We see in reaching out that old acquaintances have the highest response rate. So people that knew you really well, whether it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, or 20 years ago, people that would be really excited to see your name pop up in their inbox, those are awesome people to reach out to. So think about, who are some old roommates that maybe you got randomly paired together for a semester or two, people you did class projects with. anyone that you had like really fun memories with, or people that you see popping up on social but have never made a direct connection with, they would be really excited to hear from you. And they're probably easy to find on social because we're living in this digital world now. LinkedIn, Twitter, all of those places that you could find them. Next idea. Okay, did you know that Northeastern's library keeps a list of the commencement speakers from every year since 1902? Like, hello, this is so exciting. So honestly, if you have an hour, because that's how long I lost going through it, you're gonna go through the list and find interesting people that were doing cool things. Anyone from like 1980, 1985 on is probably still alive, and maybe their speech is up on YouTube. Watch it. Potentially that's someone you could reach out to. You could also find your graduation speaker or someone that got an honorary degree when it was your graduation if you've already graduated. These are all people that plugged into Northeastern, part of the family, would be excited to hear from you, having some level of professional success. Also just like really cool, interesting people across like a huge variety of fields. Oops, oh, I clicked something. Hold on. Okay, wait, I'm going back. The last one is the most exciting, so we can't miss it. Let's see here. Okay. I accidentally clicked off, so. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you the last one, and I will drop the link in the chat. We went through all of them, so this is the bonus one. Did you know that on Northeastern's website, there is a direct contact to Owen, he's the president of Northeastern, there's a direct contact to his office. They put his executive assistant's email and said, hey, you wanna talk to him? Here's the person you should go through. I will put that page on the website in the chat right now. But if you have something like you had a really positive experience at Northeastern, or you're really enjoying working with XYZ in the Northeastern family, or you found something super valuable from your time at Northeastern, send him a generous, awesome, specific email about what being part of Northeastern has done for your life. I can't think of a better way. If you're happy, which I think you are, if you're part of this with your Northeastern experience, tell the person that runs Northeastern that specific, general, wonderful email. And I will put the entire presentation, including that slide, into the chat right now. Carly?
Woohoo! I love this. I love this so much. What an incredible presentation. Molly, you nailed it. And I'll also say that I think this is just like a perfect example of what it takes to pay attention during reach outs. Like there is inspiration everywhere. And we are just walking examples of like our beautiful experiences, the things that we love. I think, you know, that's one of the most exciting things about a reach out practice is the ability to lean into what you love, to remember the people that shaped you, to remember your favorite classes, to go seeking interesting commencement speakers. I mean, just taking on that posture of curiosity will make your reach out practice that much more dynamic and exciting. So I love all of this, and I'm not a Northeastern alum, but I feel like I am a Husky with all of you. So I have like so much Northeastern research to do. I love it. Should we kick off? Awesome. Let's get this party started.
Hey, Carly, is there a second just to check in, like if people are having issues, how they're doing with the reach outs? I know we need time to reach out.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we can do that now. Does anyone have questions, comments, concerns? Reach out qualms? If not, we can think about it and then we'll save some time at the end. So noodle on it, think about it, and then last 5 minutes we'll talk about RO issues if you're having any.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. T-3 on the reach out clock. If you have any questions or thoughts as it pertains to your reach out practice, or anything that you've been noodling on over the weekend, where are the pain points? I guarantee you're not alone. And I will say that you showed up today, which is arguably the hardest part of a reach out practice, just showing up. And I think that is a beautiful thing about what it is to create a habit or a practice. Anything worth doing is hard to do. And so you may have already hit this point, or you may hit this point sometime this week where you just don't feel like doing it. And here to say that I'm with you and we are with you, but you're here. And that's really very exciting. Ooh, Michelle, I love that. Anyone have questions, thoughts? This weekend, I was inspired because I used to play softball pretty competitively through high school, and it got to the point where I was either going to like really commit to it and play in college or not at all. And so I stopped playing, but I have a game ball, like a softball that is signed by my whole team, and it's like from 2006. It's, you know, my entire team, from my softball team from 2006. We were the Marlins. We won. It was amazing. And I'm looking at this game ball and I was like, I should reach out to the team and get everyone together on a Zoom call, because I was so inspired by this, like, where are they now? And softball is one of those things where, you know, I would guarantee none of us are playing anymore, really. And we're all in such seemingly, you know, disparate industries. And I think it's like just an interesting thing to think about. Where are those people now? So that was inspiring me this weekend. Any questions? Are you all nailing it? That's great.
Half hour goes fast.
It's wild. Well, if you think of anything or you want to, you know, chat with us privately. Oh my God, Allie, I love that. Do you want to come off mute?
Allie, that's so fun. Yeah, Allie, tell us about that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I just started seeing a guy a few months ago, I guess, and we were just sitting in my living room, so I saw it in like the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, that could be fun. So we were like looking, and I'm like, it's weird that I remember so much from the time I was probably like, I don't know, 11 to 13, 14. And I was like, you know, they inspired me in various little ways. And I'm like, I'm more excited to talk to them than like, I have a hard time remembering things. I don't know what happened in college, but yeah, so I don't know. I mean, a lot of those teachers were a little older, you know, so I don't know if they're around or if they have emails, but I might look into that a little bit as part of this practice.
That's
Oh,
so fun. And if you go to your middle school's website, you can see what the format is for teachers' emails and if they're still teaching at that school. If it's like first initial, last name at middleschool.org, you could try that as like a first.
I mean, I doubt it. A lot of them were probably 40, so we're talking, you know, 25 years. I hope they're not working, but I guess you never know. But good idea. Give it a shot.
Have active emails though. I love that. That's super inspiring. And if, you know, I think a cool thing about coming together to do this work together is hearing inspiring stories like this and being like, oh, I should do that. Or, you know, sort of thinking where is it parallels in our own life? I love that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I guess an NU centric story. I think Michelle might appreciate this one, but I did a project I was in the business school, and it was for our advanced writing class. You had to like work with a couple people, like kind of work on the same subject area throughout the semester. So I did like student loans, college financing, and my group, like the final, it was like you're supposed to do like a research paper, then it was like a satirical piece, and then the final one was like a business presentation where you're presenting an idea. So the idea that my group and I decided to do was like human capital financing. So like an idea of you finance people's education for like in exchange for future income. It was kind of like a pretty novel, not really super explored idea at the time, but we did a whole presentation on it. And then I realized, I saw on LinkedIn a professor from Northeastern actually, Karthik Krishnan, started the company called MentorWorks, like in the exact area, like same idea of our presentation. And so I shot a quick note to like my 2 team members, like, hey guys, like could have raised a couple $1 million and started the business.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What a great story.
Yeah, I was like, damn it, we should have done it, guys. Come on.
A great part of just like growing up in life, all the ideas that you had in past years you see come to fruition, you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
20 years ago. I love it. Well, thank you all for sharing, and thank you for showing up for yourselves and for others. You did it. It's Monday. That's the hardest part.
I know.
Alrighty. Have a fantastic day, and we will see you in here tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.